Well, let me make it official. I'm going to run for Congress. My name is Mervin Evans, and I'm going to run for Congress in the 37th District. And I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to tell you why I believe that we need to go to Congress, why I need to go to Congress, and what I think I can do and will do. Let's be right up front. In foreign affairs, the current administration is a total failure. Weak on Israel. Trying to trust these questionable Arab concerns, hoping that the Supreme Leader does not have a nuclear device, putting the world at a false sense of ease, hoping that a lion will change its stripes. Please. The last thing we need to do is sell high-tech advanced air fighter and weapon systems to the concerns that surround Israel that don't like Israel. That's a fatal mistake. Israel is a long-term partner for peace and progress along with the United States. Yet, currently, the leadership in Washington, D.C. is doing little or nothing for Israel's benefit and protection. I believe that must change. On the home front, there are several key issues. Our veterans, and as a veteran of the 1st to 10th Air Cav U.S. Army, you're not doing a good job, Mr. Obama. Okay? You're just not doing a good job on protecting our veterans, looking after our veterans. There are 1 million homeless veterans in this country. Our VA healthcare system is, well, let me be very careful what I say. The people who work at the VA are very committed and very dedicated, but they're being expected to serve too many patients. We need more resources for our VA Medical Center. Our Postal Service. The postal employees that serve our community are outstanding. But again, they're being constrained in the way they manage that organization. They're being put into a box that's certainly not winnable. We can do a better job. Our law enforcement. Let me be very upfront. Chief Beck, if it means running LAX like a military facility where you stop every vehicle, you question everyone who comes in, you inspect every vehicle for a bomb or for individual weapons, you make people open up their trunks and look inside what they have, that's a lot better than having the airport in an unsafe, unregulated, uncontrolled environment and having dead TSA and other security personnel. We have a problem. We have far too many border jumpers and visa overstays in this community. People who are stealing good paying jobs from good Americans. Our immigration system is not broken. It's totally broken. It's a total failure. But I do not criticize any federal employees that are associated who are doing the best they can to protect us, doing the best they can to make sure that the good people of the United States are safe. Federal law enforcement officials who are entrusted to do that have a difficult, almost no-win job. We don't want border jumpers to smuggle drugs into this country, but we refuse to give them the resources that they so desperately need in order to do the job. I believe that can change. I believe that should change. I'm also concerned about the number of young ladies that are dragged across the border and made into sex slaves. We have far too many border towns where not dozens, but hundreds, if not thousands, of young Latin women are sex slaves. There's no excuse for that. I guarantee if these were little white blonde girls, this administration would put that problem to an end real quick. When we look at the fact that we have far too many people incarcerated in this country. We should do everything we can to give that young person who's made a mistake in their life an opportunity to redeem their citizenship, an opportunity to move forward. I do believe in parole to military service. I do believe in providing educational resources to inmates so that they can improve the quality of their lives. I'm troubled. I'm troubled by the fact that 47 million Americans are on food stamps, Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, SNAP. I believe that that is of deep concern to all of us. No one wants anyone in this country to go hungry. I certainly don't want anyone in this country to go hungry. And in part, my concern is that this administration's ag policies are doing more to drive up the cost of food. That's right. Irresponsible public policy, irresponsible management. Governor Tom Vilsack, Secretary of Agriculture, I know you can do a better job. Now, let me get to the most controversial issue that you're going to hear me discuss. I do not believe in gay education in our public schools. I do not believe that kindergarten children, K1, 2, 3, need to be taught transgender, lesbianism, and all those other strange things that go along with gay education. I don't think that's good for those children. I know it's not good for them. Period. Well, I'm pleased to announce that my campaign team is in place. My campaign chair is Dr. Charles Moore. My campaign directors are Ricky Hicks and Keith Mans. And I also have, as my media affairs person, Lynette Bigelow. Okay? She owns Community People Press, which publishes my books also. My concern right now is getting the campaign off to a healthy start. And you can make a difference. You can be part of the difference. I welcome your donation. Your donation can make a big difference and will make a big difference. If you're concerned about the future safety of Israel, please donate. If you're tired of illegal aliens coming in this country, stealing good jobs from good citizens, using visa overstay or whether they come border jumping, please make a donation. If you're deeply concerned about the education of our children, and you agree with me that gay education should not be taught in the public schools, make a donation. If you're concerned about human trafficking from overseas as well as inside the United States, where young ladies are made sex slaves and held against their will, where underage girls are pimped out, if you want somebody who's concerned about that, please make a donation. Oh, and by the way, I believe that you have a Second Amendment right. You have gun owner rights. That you have the right to have a firearm in your home. If you own a gun shop, I welcome your support. If you're a gun lover, I welcome your support. As a veteran of the 1st to 10th Air Cav, I see it as a disgrace what's happening to our good veterans. And I'm not going to criticize the employees of the VA or VA medical centers. But I think we can do a better job. I know we can do a better job. I know there's no excuse for having 1 million homeless vets roaming the streets of this country. The United States needs to maintain a very strong military position. With recent cutbacks, we've cut down to the ability to only fight one front at a time. Fighting smarter. Well, Mr. Obama, that's a mistake. Our military needs a tremendous resource base, and that's a tremendous source of good-paying jobs in our civilian community. And we need those jobs. We need to get folks off of food stamps and welfare and onto payroll lines. and I'm not going to criticize anybody who needs assistance, because some people do need it. But they don't need to be starved to death, Mr. President. We need to provide adequate food for our citizens. Our citizens need to be well fed and with a good, solid health plan. Your current disaster is not going anywhere. You approach this inadequately and incorrectly. The very first thing you should have done, if you're going to put in a universal health plan, is taking care of the children first, then move to the seniors, and then move to general population. No one argues that our children shouldn't be protected from a major health catastrophe. No one argues that our seniors don't need to be well protected and well served with a medical system that they can have confidence in. You just approached it upside down. You walked in it backwards. And you're not man enough, Mr. Obama, to say you've made a mistake and let's start again. You're hoping you can correct the problem with the minor modifications that you have. You can fine-tune it. I don't think you can. The whole system's fundamentally flawed. Your whole package isn't going anywhere. You need to scrap it and just start again. Build out with the children first, then go to the seniors, then go to general population. I want to say thank you. I welcome your donation. Please. I need it. It can make a difference. It will make a difference. Merv Evans, I want to say thank you. And I look forward to your success and look forward to you making a difference. So, let me let you go. Thank you.
Hey, Biggie.